Hello YouTube, this is BrassKill here, and on this video tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make just a simple web browser. So to get started, when you open Visual Basic 2008, this is what's going to pop up here. And if you don't already have Visual Basic 2008, I'll have a link in the video description. The newest version of Visual Basic is 2010, but I suggest Visual Basic 2008 because VB 2010 takes a lot of RAM and it goes slower than Visual Basic 2008, and I don't really see any difference in what they do altogether generally. So I suggest Visual Basic 2008. If you want, you could just go to Microsoft homepage and find Visual Basic 2010 and download that there, because I will only have Visual Basic 2008 on in the video description. So anyways, to get started, you just want to come up here and click on New Project. You want to select Windows Forms application. You really don't want to touch that because it'll already be selected when you start. So all you need to do is go over here. Default name will be Windows Application 1. We're going to change that to Simple Web Browser, or whatever you want. This is just a tutorial, so I'm going to put that as the name. Take a little while, and we're here. And we want to resize it to whatever you want. The size, I'm just going to resize it to this. If you want the size, it is, let's see here, 774 by 564. Next, what you want to do is add a button, actually a couple buttons, for home, back, forward, refresh, stop, that. Or if you want, you can add just a quick little side tutorial. You could go to flat appearance, change the border to 0, change these to transparent, and last thing here, go to flat style and change that to flat. And now, as you can see, you can only see the back because it blends in the color with the background. If you want, you could just put the text to nothing and change the image to anything that you want, really. I think, okay, to a back arrow or a front arrow or a home arrow or anything like that. Or you could just stick with putting back. Copy that, paste that, put it right next to it, and change the icon or the text to forward or a forward picture. Let's see, I have one. Okay. Next, paste it again. We're gonna put it right here, and we're gonna put a little home right here for the home page. And another side tutorial, you could double click on common controls and go to tooltip. Double click on it, it will add it. And once you successfully done that, you could come all the way to the bottom on tooltip 1. And if you have an image and it's kind of like a weird image, people might not know what it is, you could just type in the image and I'll show you what that does really quick. Debug it, and right here, go over it and it'll say back or whatever you typed in on the tooltip. Next, forward, and home or home page. I don't really know which one you would want to do that. Put another button, and we're going to change that to refresh. Find a refresh icon, paste it one more time. Now that's kind of small. All these are 32 by 32. I think this one's like 24 by 24. I'm gonna change that to something more suitable, even though the icon does look pretty good. I'm going to change it to this one, which is 32 by 32. Matches with all the other icons and the size. Now I don't want to get too advanced on this. I just wanted to make a simple little web browser here, so I don't want to get too advanced. So I'm just going to keep it really simple. Refresh. Next, we're going to go add a text box. And I almost forgot. We're going to put this, change it from home to refresh. And change the stop to stop. Resize that to however you would like. Add another button. Change the icon or text to go or a go button. And change the tooltip to navigate or go. I'd rather stick with navigate or go, actually. Now, for some of you who might be confused when you're a beginner, another side tutorial, I do that a lot. If once you see that you maximize your web browser, and let me maximize mine right here, and it looks weird like that, what you want to do is change this, the text box, the anchor, or I don't know how to pronounce that, I pronounce it anchor, and two of them will be selected to the side and up. You want to select the right also, and on this you want to change the left actually to the right. So everything on this side will stay to up and left. Everything on this side, the text box, will stay everything but down. This one will be right and up. What that basically does is what it says is that it's going to stay up and it's going to stay to the right. This one's going to spread out once you maximize it, and it's going to stay on the top. This one's going to stay on the top and go to the right. So that's what it means. You can use that for to make it look more professional. You don't want it to look like this. As if we didn't change this to right, it would just look horrible. So let me show you. It would be in the center right there. You don't want that to happen. So yeah, you could just use this little trick right here to make it stay to the right. And next we're gonna add a web browser. Now, to make it more easy on yourself, you might want to add a panel, which you could go to containers, add a panel. A panel, you won't really see it except those dots, but you won't see it once you debug it or when someone uses it. And add it right in there. Wait. Make that a little bigger and add it right in there. Now everything is in the panel. When the panel moves, every button moves. Everything inside of the panel moves. So now we just put that on the top. And now you could go over here on the web browser, go to the dock, and make it full. Now you won't have any problems. Once you maximize it, the browser will maximize. Or, wait, once you do that, send this to the back. Make sure you do that. Or, if you don't put a panel, what you can also do is make it this size. So it's not inside of the buttons or anywhere else. Make it this size or whatever size you want. And in the anchor, select all of them. What that will do is maximize it fully. So you don't have the little space of the browser and the rest of everything still blank and the web browser is not in there. I'll show you how that looks. We're gonna just put this here, resize it big, And to say if you didn't put the anchor, it would just look like that. That's the white spot is the browser, and the rest is not the browser. But if you were to select all of them and maximize it, then it will maximize like you putting the dock to full. Okay, now that we're done with that, we're just going to add some simple code, which is pretty simple. Probably some of the simplest code I've ever done. And now we're going to put go back. And I like to be kind of lazy, just copy that. Go forward. Go home. Or if you want to put a custom home, which I'm going more advanced here, because once you put go home, it'll go to the home of Internet Explorer, which is the default web browser once you get a computer. You will have to do some advanced stuff, which if I make a tutorial on that, I'll show you how to do that. Now refresh. There's no goes on that, you just put refresh and stop, which is really easy code. You're gonna have over 1,000 to 2,000 code if you're doing really advanced, so don't complain. Webbrowser1.navigate, textbox1.text, and now we are totally done. And if you just do this code, I'm just going to show you another cool trick that I didn't find out until a couple days ago, which is kind of sad for my knowledge of programming. Wait a little while. It'll go. It's just because of my computer. It's going kind of slow. Take a little while. Alright, now there we are. And to make it look more professional, double click on the form here, and it's going to go to form1.load. Change that to the same code that you put the home. So when the web browser loads, it's just going to go to your home page. And okay, so the thing that I learned just a couple days ago, I didn't actually know this. I've seen it before, but I didn't actually know what it did. If you just do this code while using your web browser, you're gonna have some errors. What you want to do when the web browser, when your form loads, just type in webbrowser dot wait. Oh no, actually, don't do this. Sorry about that. Go to your design. Just click once on your web browser and click is web browser suppressed error script error suppressed. Sorry, I was stuttering. Just got a little off track there. Or since when you saw that I was trying to type it in, that's for when you have a tab web browser. You're gonna have many web browsers, and it's impossible to go to every one. So when you add one, you'll add that code along with it. So that's how to make a simple, very simple web browser. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. This was BrassKill with how to make a simple web browser. Thank you for watching this video. See you guys later.